Hey car enthusiasts, BamaCooley here, and today I have a special EV treat. Behind me is a 2020 Porsche Taycan. This is a great car. It's a head turner. You definitely notice it. Car and Driver calls it an everyday supercar. Is it? Well, we're going to review it outside, inside, take it for a drive, maybe hook it up to the Dragy and see what kind of time she can get, and then we'll go from there and we'll decide at the end. So come on, let's check her out. Initial impressions is this car stands out. Earlier when I said it's a head turner, I am not lying. This thing has an imposing width about it. The stance is amazing. And of course you got the Porsche logo there front and center. One of the things I noticed on the front end is these matrix headlamps that Porsche has put in these. Those really stand out. I like how it's got the quads there. That looks really sharp. Down here you go to the bottom, you see how the splitter there. This car is built for speed. Don't let the electric fool you. We will go over power numbers later. If you notice, from an aerodynamic point of view, you have these vents here on the front that helps push the air out as the car is going. Come around to the side. These are 20-inch wheels. The owner to this has Michelin's on this. I do like the wheel setup with the black, with the chrome, and the Porsche logo there in the middle. Stepping back, you got the body colored mirrors. The Soul electrified decals was put there by the owner. I think it's a good touch with this all black. It definitely looks good. Makes me kind of want to get some more decals put on my Raptor. Stepping back from the side, this does look like a supercar, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've done EVs, I've done sports cars. This does look like a supercar. You see we got the integrated headlamps up top. You got the Porsche logo with the Taycan 4S. All right, let's check out the inside. Talking about the inside, here's the panel. Nice material. You see the Bose sound system. Coming in, looking at the perforated seats here. There you got a little bit of storage. Let's get inside and see how much room we have. I would say that this has adequate backseat space. I'm 5'10", 5'11". I wouldn't want to be 6'4". Don't know if I'm going to take a super long road trip back here, but it is adequate. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's your vents. Got some USBs, got some storage. This does have a full panoramic sunroof, which most TVs do, which is awesome. Here's your cup holder armrest. The seats are really nice. Nice material, it's soft. The seats themselves are really comfortable. And like I said, the back seat room is adequate. It's not as much room as I've ever had, but it gets the job done. I don't know if I'd want to take a trip 5, 6, 7, 8 hours anywhere, but it's not bad. Checking out the front, here's the front door panel. Here you got your power windows, your power locks, got your memory seat control, got some storage here that's lined, got your Bose speaker, got your Porsche Taycan 4S logo here. Here you got your power controlled seats in pretty much any configuration you want. Here you see you got the high back seats, which I think is a very good touch for this type of vehicle, especially if you're going to be giving it the business and going for the performance aspect. And it's got the nice perforated leather. Let's get inside and see how she looks. First impressions is the cockpit is very comfortable and looks amazing. Of course, you got the nice steering wheel with the Porsche emblem. You got your volume controls. You also have your controls for the display. Got your drive mode selector. Over here, you got your windshield stock. You got your headlights and blinker stock. And down here, you got your cruise control stock, lane centering and everything like that. Here on the dash, you can see what you get. You got your temperature, got a picture of the Taycan, you got your miles per hour. If I go through the drive modes, you see we're in normal there. Let's tell you your range. Sport, you can see it highlights the suspension. Sport Plus. So the car will go up and down on its own based on what setting you're in, which I think is pretty cool. Very futuristic and nice looking gauge cluster on this. Coming over here, you see you have your Taycan logo. It's a good touch. There aren't any knobs or buttons in this, which, you know, I'm split on because I do like knobs and buttons, but this does look really nice. You got your, you know, music button, your phone button, navigation. You also have your defrost, your heated and cooled seats, your air conditioning. You also have your trunk and front opening as well. Up here, you have your gauge for all your apps. So you got your home link, you got your phone, you got your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto. Go here. There you got a little cluster of the map. Phone's not connected. Let's go to vehicle settings here. Here you got your drive modes. We're in Sport Plus right now. The chassis height is on low. You got your electric sports sound on, which, hey, that might be interesting to hear. Over here you got your trip range. You got 211 miles of range left. You got your outside temperature, the date. For comfort, you got your ambient lighting. You know I'm a big fan of ambient lighting. Your driver's seat, passenger seat, comfort entry, adjust passenger seat, dynamic ambient light activated. I love ambient light in cars. I know Porsche does a great job with it. BMW does a great job with it. I definitely think it's good. Let's see right here. We got the recuperation. We'll turn that off because that's like a brake. Chassis height Sport Plus. Yeah, we're going to definitely give that the business. Look at that with the screen changing. So if I go over here to chassis, there you see the suspension highlighted. Go over here to drive mode. There you see the motors highlighted. Yeah, this is very nice. Over here you got your parking brake and your shifting from park, rear wheel drive, neutral. Overall, it's really nice. You got pretty decent materials up here. You got your glove box under here. Got your storage and cup holders here. Some other USBs. You got your track clock here as well, which is condition of Porsches. Yeah, I mean, I like the way it laid out. The steering wheel is thick. It's got some beef to it, which is what you need for a performance vehicle. I like thicker steering wheels. It's this awesome digital gauge cluster. Over on the right, you see it's in normal where you got the charge and the different, you know, battery information. In the center, you got the miles per hour. On the left, you got the tire pressure. However, if we just play with it a little bit, we can change this center one to the map, to the extended map. Let's keep it on power meter. Well, there's the map right there. So you can see that. You got your map access right there. Kick it back out. Go to power meter. Over here, it's in normal. So you have your media, you have your drive mode select right there. And you know how I usually travel with things. Well, you might start out normal and then kick it into Sport Plus. From there, you got your sports timers where your lap, your fastest lap. From there, you got your trips and your other navigation. Then if you pan over to this one, you got your tire pressure. You can put it here on your PDCC where you see the back end of the Porsche. If you go up, you can put your G-force It's in G-Force Max, so obviously the owner's been having some fun on this with a 1.08 and a 1.13. Traffic signs, so it'll show you the speed limit. You have your assistance systems, so basically you got more of a dial speed limit if you don't want to focus on the digital number there. Very nice display, and as everybody knows, I'm a sucker for animations, and I will sit here and play with these things for hours. Let's get ready to take her for a drive. Hey everybody, BamaCooley here, back in the Porsche Taycan. We're about to do a Dragy pull. This car has a launch mode as well, so it gears up, it maximizes the horsepower, it lowers, kind of like a tiger getting ready to pounce. It lowers to get ready to go. So we're on a back road in Mexico, so we're legal, and I'm going to pull up right here. I'm going to put it in the launch mode. We're in Sport Plus, and we're gonna give it the business and see what times we get. I can't wait. I can't wait to feel the torque, and I can't wait to see what times we get. I will preface this by saying I'm not a professional launcher, so my times are usually slower than what you see in the Car and Driver and Motor Trend. So, but we'll see what we got. I got the brake on hold. Launch controls activated. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3. This is awesome. Okay. All right, everybody. All right. I got at 0 to 60 in 3.82, which I think the owner, him being used to it more, can probably get it in 3.5. We did an 1/8 and a 7.7. We did a 1/4 and an 11.81. It doesn't tell a half in 19.95, and I pulled off. It doesn't tell me what miles per hour on this readout right now that we hit that 1/4 on. I'll have to look at that when I look at the report where it shows me the torque data and everything, and I'll send you the torque report too. And that was amazing. 0 to 130 and 178, 60 foot and 197. You could feel the car when I took off squat down. I've never felt that before. You could actually just feel it squat down like a cat ready to pounce. It was awesome. It was really awesome. This is for all the people out there that say EVs are slow. My truck's tuned, and I get a 4.2. And hell, the other night I got a 4.6, and I was disappointed. I was like, I hadn't done one in a while, and I was like, God, I got to be out of practice. 3.82, yeah, 7.71 and the 1/8. So Car and Driver. So my 1/4 is better than my 60 on here. Car and Driver got the 1/4 in 11.7. So I'm satisfied with the 11.81. A little bit more practice, I probably can get that 3.82 down to a 3.5. Plus, when you did it, you're probably by yourself too. Yeah, so there's extra weight. Yeah, that was. I love making car review videos. All right, so I'm going to head back. We might try to get some additional driving footage with either Ray driving or myself to add on here, and then I'm going to do my closing, tell y'all my thoughts on this, and we'll go from there. So we'll see y'all in a bit. All right, everybody, there you have it. There's the full review of the Porsche Taycan. It's an everyday supercar. I think it lives up to that billing. It was fun as hell to drive. It's comfortable. It packs a lot of performance. It's a Porsche, so it's luxury. And I got a 1/4 mile in 11.8 with Car and Driver getting it in 11.7. So I'm more than happy with that. And I enjoyed it. So If you're looking for an EV, but you don't want to sacrifice performance, and you want something that's fun to drive, that drives like a true sports car, then check out the Taycan. The price range for these is a pretty wide gap, so depending on what you want, it could be within your price range. And a special shout out to Ray, who's the owner, for giving me some time with this vehicle and letting me do the Dragy with it. And a special shout out to Huntsville, who is our EV community here in Huntsville, that's really helping me out and giving me a lot of cars to look at. So a special shout out to them, and I will tag them on YouTube in the description when I post this. So with that said, that wraps it up here. Remember, if you're in the back roads and you got a fun car or truck, give it the business and have some fun with it. And by the way, remember what I say about Porsches. Those of you who are old enough to know, in the 80s, the motto was, Porsche, there is no substitute. Y'all have a good one. Bye.